What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the EU4 Super States AI only battle. There's some big wars going on at the moment, of course. The big one being Cascadia and Wisconsin going up against Manitoba and Saskatchewan. They are two of the three sort of remaining Canadian provinces, I guess, if you include Quebec. And I guess if you want to include these guys too, that makes four. But yeah, Quebec has obviously made a bit of a comeback from the dead, and they're allied with New York, and they're helping out Nunavut. That's always nice. That is nice to see. But yeah, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, not having a good time at the moment. Cascadia seem to have this handled. I don't know where Wisconsin is. Oh, they're over there. They're over there. Yeah, they seem to have just enough. I mean, Cascadia have had a tough time recently. But who knows? Maybe this can be their saving grace. Was it them that declared this war? I think it was. Yep, it was them that declared it. They've only got 6 war scores so far. Florida is in a war against the natives again. And also New York is in France's team against Britain, which is... they're winning. I mean, I don't really know how, but they are winning apparently. I mean, I imagine Britain is a lot stronger than France, but that doesn't seem... I don't know where Britain's troops are, basically. Oh look, Aragon actually kicked everyone out of Iberia, including France and... oh, but they don't have Barcelona back. Okay. They need to attack France again and take that, and they might actually be able to form Spain, which would be about time, you know? It's only 1758. I mean, forming nations hasn't gone too well. The Commonwealth never formed. Britain's the only one, and Scandinavia formed, but Russia never formed either. It just turned into a mess. So yeah, it would be pretty cool if they did form. But let's go keep an eye on this. Also, I thought Texas took all of this. Apparently not. Maybe I was mistaken. Must have been mistaken. But yeah, here's Florida. They're doing okay. All of Florida's troops are here, so that would explain why they're doing so well. And New York, did you get rid of them or did the war end? Oh, there. This is where Britain's troops are, but that war's over now anyway. So it doesn't really matter. New York is out of it. And did Britain lose stuff to France? Maybe. I can't remember what it looked like exactly before. I'm sure some stuff would have gone on in the colonies or something. I don't know, but New York's not got that problem anymore. Meanwhile... oh, no, it's back again. The exact same war, except this time it's France v Portugal, and Britain came in to their aid. Doesn't take long, does it? Cascadia have currently got 2 war score. I mean, I don't know what they're doing, or how they're failing this badly. Oh, they have to deal with a giant stack of rebels over there. But that's not a problem for them. Why is this 50 stack not over here, though? That is my main question for them. I mean, they only have a 33 here. At the moment, Manitoba... it's kind of like the stronger... okay, now it's coming. I was going to say Manitoba is looking a lot stronger than everybody else, but they finally make the probable smart decision to come over here, which is probably a good idea. But other than that, there's no other wars. But New York is once again at war with Britain and Portugal. They just couldn't resist calling them in, could they, France? So New York at it again. They'll be fine. Look at their alliances. They are looking strong over there. Cascadia still 8th, Florida 7th, Texas currently 5th on the Great Powers list. New York currently sat 3rd above Great Britain. I mean, France isn't even on there, so maybe that's interesting. Maybe New York is carrying the team to victory. But I don't think that's the case. New York's army didn't leave at any point. Okay, Wisconsin has done pretty well, and I mean, Cascadia is kind of getting beaten again, which is embarrassing for them, even though they have 80,000 men. But yeah, I mean, Wisconsin is sort of sieging everything out and doing fine, so as long as they keep it up, it shouldn't really matter all too much. But anything... oh, what have I done? Why have we changed map mode? There we go. Didn't mean to do that. So, this is kind of big. 1760 now. 61 years left to go. Okay, Wisconsin, I imagine, are going to grow quite a bit back here. To get a 57 stack up, I mean, it's probably not that hard. They have got a lot of provinces here, compared to, say, Saskatchewan, they probably have more than Saskatchewan. Yeah, they definitely do. These guys look like they only have about 5. Oh no, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces, 7 provinces. So yeah, Wisconsin are obviously going to be a lot stronger than them. They have quite a few. But honestly, it's good to see them. It's good to see them still doing their best, because they did get absolutely wrecked a few episodes back. But the problem is Cascadia is just in a downward spiral of being terrible right now. I don't know what they're doing wrong. Oh, there was a peace deal. Manitoba was separate beast, and Wisconsin grew a little bit. I think they grew like another row of provinces sort of to the west here, because they cut off Manitoba from these provinces. And there you go, that was going to help them bit more development. But Cascadia not giving up the war for Saskatchewan. So they obviously... So Wisconsin's done their bit, but now they're coming over. And this is not good for Saskatchewan. I don't know if I've been pronouncing that right. No one's corrected me, so I'm going to assume so. Either that or like nobody knows. Oh, occupied by Portugal. New York. Yep, once again New York and France are winning this war. Currently Saskatchewan have 62 war score. Cascadia are on minus 62. That is insane. Wisconsin, you're going to come and have to bail out these guys. They're in a down... Oh, it's because their leaders... Probably because their leaders at 0 military skill. That might have something to do with it. Because, I mean, they suck. These guys have been absolutely useless for a while. They did really well, but Cascadia... It's just a chain of mistakes after mistakes right now. I don't know what they're actually attempting to do, but it is not going too well for them at this point in time. Is there any other war? Did something else just break out? Yep, Wyoming and Texas v Manitoba and Nevada. Oh, isn't Nevada guaranteed by... Oh, not anymore. Okay, I was just checking. But yeah, Texas and Wyoming, Nevada and Manitoba. That's interesting. Texas should be too much. Like, Texas won't make mistakes like Cascadia does. 75 stack. Straight in on Nevada, and Wyoming's here too. And then, yeah, they've already got a big stack over here to deal with Manitoba. Okay, Cascadia seems to have finally got their act sorted. Saskatchewan's just sort of hiding. I think they've conceded defeat. Yeah, it's now flipped to 59 war score. The other, oh my goodness. Florida wanted to purge Missouri's heresy. Because that was such a desperate need. I imagine, yeah, Texas probably converted them to Catholic. But that was such a dire need that they needed to go to war with Texas to do it. So Florida are at war with Texas. It is a 1-on-1? No, Missouri and Texas, sorry. But yes, obviously Texas are also at war with others. So this is what it looks like for Texas. Obviously Wyoming will only be at war with Nevada though. That is the big issue here. So Texas now getting attacked by Florida, which means good news for Manitoba and Wyoming, because, yep, Florida's coming. And obviously good news for New York too, because all their neighbours are sort of doing nothing. I mean, they are in a war, but they're not doing anything. Actually, saying that, where is there? Oh, there's a few British troops here, but that war just ended by the look of it. Oh, no. Why did New York get separate? I don't know. They've got the flag, but I think it's because they didn't go back from the first war, so they're still here, even though they can, once again, be considered a war. And Missouri is occupied and their troops are killed, but then Texas beat Florida there. So okay, so Wyoming have -3, Florida currently have 8, so it's not looking good for Texas at the moment, basically. And these Florida troops, and there's a big battle. I think Florida, yeah, they're not going to be able to get their 55 stack in. That sucks for you guys. And Saskatchewan is gone again. Cascadia not heeding any warnings from all their neighbours attacking them recently, so they just decide to go back on a path of taking over everything again. Where does that push them up to? Back up to 6th. Okay. Interesting. So, Florida here making the effort. Wyoming now -5. Florida now -12. So, Texas have reversed it with help of... They've freed Missouri, but they seem to be focusing over here now. Nevada still have a 50 stack, so this could be tough. Manitoba have a 50 stack. Florida have a 56 stack. Do they have more troops returning, or have they taken a beating? It looks like they might have just been... Okay, there is a 33 stack or something there. Yeah, okay, but they're sending them by... Oh, are they trying to land them over here? What was the point in this? I have no idea, but Florida making use of their boats. Either way, they might actually surround this 66 stack. Oh no, where are you going? Where are you going? Don't know where they're going, but they're not going to be much use over there. Wyoming and Texas are trying up here, but Manitoba have probably got the numbers, especially if Nevada decides to actually... Oh, but then there's another 30 stack. Texas have a lot. Okay, here's a battle. Texas winning. And Texas, yep, easy victory. But they just destroyed the Texan Navy, or at least a big chunk of it, Florida. Texas have more troops coming from down here. Where did that Florida 30 stack? Okay, Florida not having a good time. That is been established. Wyoming 12 war score. Okay, Texas now winning both wars. That is, and friends. That's pretty impressive. There's a 50 stack of Cascadian particularists. Not that they are bothered. I mean, by look at, they only have about 100,000 men now. Cascadia. See, at their peak we saw about 175,000. So maybe they've definitely lost quite a bit of strength, but maybe they'll gain it back now. Taking Saskatchewan in, that puts them in a much stronger spot. But we'll see. Obviously Nevada has a bit of their strength. Let's see. These wars aren't going to end anytime soon, so it's okay. We can see this. And yeah, easy win there for Cascadia. It's going to dig into their manpower, but yeah, they got rid of those rebels. Good job for them. Any other wars yet? No. New York is on the winning side. Okay, Florida really starting to lose now, apparently. I don't know how did Missouri... Okay, that must be Missouri and Texas. And Florida going to win this time? Yes, because they had a 90 stack in total. They did win. Drive back Texas. Question is, Nevada's still here with Wyoming, Manitoba. This is all a mess at the moment. Quite a mess. Oh, peace deal. Okay, what just happened? Who just peaced out? Why is this Florida stack in the wrong place? No one got pieced out. I don't know. Don't know what happened there, but there was a peace deal of some sort. Okay, Manitoba occupying Wyoming. How is this going to go? I don't know what the peace deal is going to look like for Florida. I imagine we're going to see Missouri gain some of this land here. That's probably the most likely outcome of this war. Britain is finally they're shipping them home like in groups of 4. They're not doing a good job. I don't know why New York can't kill them. It's probably like just because the wars broke out so soon, like they hadn't got home or something. I don't know. Florida still trying down here. Texas seem to be running out though. I mean, got a couple of 30 stacks. There's another 50,000 Florida troops over here. Minus 42 now. Wyoming on 1 war score. This isn't going well for them. Isn't going as well as you would have thought. Obviously that Florida invasion doesn't help. Oh, there's another 45 stack there. Manitoba's here. Wyoming is starting to look like it might fall soon, which isn't good news for Texas. Okay, still nothing. This is quite a big war over in Europe. Let's just go quickly have a look at that. I don't want to use France. Okay, so there you go. France, Hungary versus the Ottomans in particular, and some Kilwa and Yemen as well. Yeah, that's pretty big, but Hungary should be okay. I don't know if they will be. The Ottomans are the leading great power right now. Hungary are down in 7th. France on the list. Florida has fallen off the list, for anyone wondering. And the Bahmanis, oh, that sucks. They sort of split in half. Some new nation popped out of them. That sucks. Victoria, you doing okay? Who's your rival? Is it Malaya? Yeah, your enemy's Malaya. Okay, just wondering, but still no Australia. Okay, at this point, okay, Wyoming's war is over, and I think nothing happened. It seems like it was a white peace. I mean, we saw 1 more score in Wyoming's favour, so I imagine much would have happened. I think the map already looked pretty much like this, as far as I'm aware. So now it's just Florida v Texas and Missouri, and Florida currently on minus 52 war score. Not the sort of thing they were looking for there. Not ideal. But yeah, this is, I don't know, I think we're going to see Missouri just grab a ton of land, basically. I think that's what the peace deal will involve, if anything. I don't see anything else going down at the moment. It's all very, very peaceful, very quiet, and chill again. It just goes through periods of like madness and periods of like just nothing. But this is kind of big. Muscovy is losing to Perm. That's when you know it's going bad for them. Who is this? Brabant? Brabant are kind of big, beating the Netherlands and Austria, so that tells you a lot. Who's this though? Oh, that's Brandenburg. Okay, they might be kind of strong. Let's have a look. Yeah, Brandenburg and Brabant here, pretty strong. And the Netherlands are tiny, obviously, but yeah, they're doing pretty well. Austria looking kind of small now, especially when you compare them with Hungary. Hungary has the following junior partners. Oh, interesting. Interesting. But that's going to be it for this episode. No new wars broke out, although Yucatan is at war with Haiti. But that is going to be it for this episode. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.